live on the YouTube end. So hello, YouTube. Give me 1
Hello,
second to do
YouTube.
everything last minute because this comfy owl thought he could play a League of Legends game, 2 of them, and rank up once. I ranked up and deranked, so give me 1 moment. Give me
he's
1
still a
moment to
little.
like.
He needs the time to grieve.
Need my breathing room.
He's lost rank.
I'm stuck in bronze. It's just there forever. Unless I have like a duo to jungle with, I'm just stuck in bronze forever.
Are you playing? Wait, I'm hearing you
Support?
double now. I think it's because I
Yes.
have. Yeah, it's because no, it's not you. It's me. I have YouTube.
Oh my god, Razor. It's not you, it's me. Oh my god, I didn't know,
Like,
Razor.
I don't know. I don't want to do the stream anymore. It's not you. It's me.
I didn't. Oh my god, what can I do to make it better?
Can't do anything. It's me.
No!
I'm the problem.
Crying on the inside, pure tears. Look at these tears wash down my guitar. Oh, I still have to. There's a lot of things I still have to implement.
Guitar gently weeps.
And I fucked up again on the Twitter post because I forgot to put the image. So you're just off Twitter from now on. I saw the tweet, the picture tweet.
My account is still there. I'm just not used. I still stop back in to see what's going on every now and then, but I don't use the account barely at all.
Gotcha.
But I am on Blue Sky.
On the bluest of skies.
I'm gonna repost this post.
Care package on the way.
Thank you for the care package. I will drink some fluids in just 1 moment. Let me just post everything in quick succession. My goodness. Oh my god, I hear you're gonna touch grass? Oh my god, have fun at the student club.
Wow, grass, real grass.
I know. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to get those like fake grass, like paperweights, and just leave it on there. It's like I touched grass, guys. Look, I did it! Yay! I'm really funny.
I'm thinking like it would be a fun idea to have that as like a stream redeem, as like a little animation or something. A little animation or something. It's like, oh yeah, look, I'm touching grass.
Oh my god, Razor.
Merrily Throat, I just understand how to really play Battle Royale recently. I've been playing for years though.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe it takes some time to figure it out.
Honestly, it do be like that. There we go. Audio's on the YouTube end. Everyone hears the soft snow dripping. Get a little pot of cat grass next to the laptop. I feel like it will attract. That will attract more than just more than just other things. I feel like it will attract more shit on me. Touching grass challenge is
rats, maybe?
In the desert, impossible. No, there are some grass in the desert, like dry, like they're very dry grass, but there are grass.
Are cacti grass? They're not, right?
I don't think. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Not me googling it up right now.
Either way.
Are cacti grass?
Go outside and touch your cacti challenge.
Is cactus grass. It's a member of the plant family Cactea. It's not a grass.
Okay.
It's more tree-like than anything. It's more of a tree than grass.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Cacti are plants, says AM.
Cacti are trees, says Google.
Oh damn. Are trees plants?
Trees are plants.
Okay, we could be stuck here for a while.
Cacti are plants, AM says. Yes, cacti are plants. Hello, AM. Oh my goodness.
Oh no, there are children crying outside my window.
Oh no. Gotta tell
This
them
is
to
like
stop. We're playing something.
I like the area I live in, but there's like sometimes there's stuff going on outside that is like a little.
Desert vegetation be like spiky. What's it called? Spiky and rough. We shred you up.
Kinda.
True. Alright, let's go. We haven't played since May 16th. Now it's June 20th. Once a month, guys. Once a month.
Should we do like a little recap of where we are?
I know is we're in chapter 3. Old man still hung.
We are out in space.
We are
and we have been introduced to all the other members of the crew.
Correct.
And I'm trying to remember all them. There was like an alligator who was like a little cranky. I can't remember.
He was the janitor, I think. Oh, we can look at the gallery.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Hold up.
And there was the old dragon guy.
Yeah, so let's go back. Let's go forward. Oh, I forgot I had all their clothes off. So like there's Mr. Bear Man. His dick
Yep.
is locked away. We got
Previously
our
on Distant Travels.
distant travels shirtless. We always have them shirtless. So we have our usual suspects. Our good old Tiger Man, Dragon.
Yeah.
I forgot he
And,
Badger. He's a badger.
He's a badger.
His dick is also locked away. We had a
And
run-in with
old-
this man in
old-
the
and
showers.
Exactly. It was I forgot about that. It's a shower scene.
We had a shower scene with this man over here, this big ass man. My God, jockstrap and all. I don't think we met him yet.
We
no,
met him.
we met him
We
because
did.
we saw Gay P, and I was like, "What band? What is that resemblance of? What is this? What is?"
I speculated that it was just like a parody of Gap. That's kind of my best guess so far.
Most likely. My goddamn, why are they all so chunky? Why not?
They're all chunky. All
We
the
met
characters are chunky.
this guy,
His name was Rex.
Rex. Yes.
And
met
he
Rex.
was like a little sus. He was up to something. He was like had
up to
something
Oh wait,
going on.
hold on. We met him like this. There we go. We met him like
Yeah.
this. This is how we remember him.
Yeah.
We met him like this because we woke up in the middle of the night. We met the janitor.
Yeah, and he was a little grumpy.
We didn't meet this guy yet. This guy's.
Yeah, we did meet him.
We met him already.
Yeah, his name was like Sean or something, I think.
I think so. And then we have one more locked away character hidden. I like how there's just like a nip. We could show that. It's TOS, guys. Need a shirt that's two smooth horned demons passionately kissing. Am you are correct on that, honestly. They're all thick, honestly. And it's great. And one's open to casual open sex play. Try to show us his dick in the bathroom.
That's
It's a
actually
wonderful
several
time.
of them.
Several of them are open to that, honestly.
But also, I have one thing that happened. We should also mention we're on the way to their planet,
Yes.
Arctos, to help set up like a network to connect back to Earth with quantum entanglement.
Quantum entanglement.
The magic of quantum entanglement.
Honestly, we're quantum entangled in a lot of people's dicks right now. Specifically one. We're going after the bear man.
Yeah. And there was also like a weapon that hit the ship, an old weapon that had been left over from a war
That caused
previously.
yeah.
It causes like hallucinations and
look at
like
the history.
stuff.
Oh, that's so far. Never mind. I was like, we can
Yeah.
look back. Like, no,
It
that's
was
so far. But yeah, like, a lot has happened.
Yeah, for sure.
And now we're in Bruce's, I was about to say aviary. That's not the word for it. That's for keeping birds. Terrarium.
It's called
Terrarium? No.
hydroponics
Hydroponics. We're in hydroponics currently.
or something.
My
Or
goodness.
aeroponics, what's it called?
It's a word. We both know it.
Good word.
We really do know it. We just...
Greenhouse.
Garrick. We're so dumb. Man, YouTube filter's so weird. Can't believe the sentence didn't go through. What sentence? Oh,
it
there was a
go through?
sentence. There's a weird thing
Need a
going
shirt
on
that's
on
smooth.
YouTube. On the YouTube end is being weird.
I think this was you doing the voice for this guy.
I forgot. Did we give him the Russian accent?
No, this was not the Russian. The tiger had the Russian accent. I think you just did like a sort of an old like a little bit like that for him.
Just gotta
think.
scrunch up a bit. Most plants grow, are edible, and end up as something far different from how they are now. Like that?
I think it was like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It sounds deeper in my head, but outside probably a higher pitch.
I can't imagine putting a stun seed in my mouth.
Not gonna. Yeah. There's actually a snack made just like that from a similar plant. They're smaller than these. Mine are actually fairly large, which is why their effect is so noticeable. You work for a little. Oh, is this? This is me.
This is you.
Your inner thoughts is a different speech bubble.
Yeah, it's italics when it's
Yeah.
my inner thought.
You work for a little while longer before Bruce strikes up a conversation once again. From what I heard, life on Earth is not too unlike life on Arctos. Being in space must be a strange experience for you. Seems like Bruce has a lot of experience of life in space.
Humans have had space travel for quite some time now, but we've never really made it that far from Earth. We've had humans in space and even on our moon, but thinking to go beyond our solar system has been nothing but a dream. Honestly though, with the gravity and access to water and food, it's not too different. Not even the tech is far off from what I imagined. I guess it's mostly, how do I explain something like claustrophobia without actually being claustrophobic?
It's something like claustrophobia or something like that. I'm not good with very tight spaces or being put in tight holes, per se.
Oh no.
The feeling of your world getting smaller.
Yeah, not being able to leave if I wanted, it's scary, but it's at the same time, it's just a fact. So I don't really panic.
It's hard to explain, but I think everyone gets it. It'll pass, and eventually it'll just feel like home. You fall into routine, like caring for plants or working out, and things feel normal.
I imagine you have to have a lot of patience, though. I wonder how Max does it.
The boy wonder? He'll grow out of it, and he knows that. So he's hanging in here and in there until he calms down.
He'll grow out of it? Out of wanting to explore the world?
Bruce smiles. Out of the chaotic energy. Oh, I hope he doesn't. I like his chaotic energy. Well, it'll still be here, but it'll be more or less dormant. It's how dragons work. Lots of chaotic energy, and until you figure out how to live with it, you're like concentrated coffee. Max is actually handling it really well, considering his age. I love that. I still love that we do that. I love that.
So it was a dragon thing after all. I just thought he was energetic and enthusiastic.
He's upbeat, that's for sure. I was a lot more chaotic when I was younger. He raises his arm up and looks at the tattoo around it as if reminiscing. I joined the army early on and got into a rough crew. You know, the Dragon Gang, the Dragon Tails. Not a lot of us left now. But it was good. It was a good way to channel the chaotic energy. Lots of orgies, just a lot of those. Max doesn't really have that benefit. The orgy part, probably. Everyone here is pretty mellow in comparison.
I'll remember that.
You don't seem to have any problems with patience, so if he clings on to you, you know why. He's horny. It's that point at which you should figure out that sometimes it's alright to just sit down and look at the stars pass by and how fast they're going right now outside this window.
Zoom!
Some read a book, some meditate, some just take care of plants. I imagine it's something humans don't have to learn, or how to relax properly, that is.
I think some of us forget how to.
You should practice some then. It's a way to keep yourself grounded, even while in space. In the future, feel free to drop by whenever. Even if I'm not around, there's always something you can do. The two of you, the red rocket that we'll see soon, probably in the future, most likely, hopefully, maybe. The last update was in February, so like we'll see. We'll probably get one in November if we go that far.
In February of this year?
I believe so. Give me a second.
Okay, that was not that long ago.
Let me check.
Because I know some people talked about it as if it hadn't been updated in a long
years.
time.
It hasn't been updated. Oh, it was February 20th of last year. The last
year. Okay.
The last one before that was January 24th, telling us that the burnout that he was feeling. So yeah, it looks like it takes 1 year to put in things from what it looks like. Did he say anything in here? Damn, he really hasn't been updating for a while. We might not see this for a good moment. The file on hand is from February 20th, 2023. Yeah.
Okay, I see, I see.
So it has been like a good chunking while.
God damn it.
It always happens. It always happens. But like maybe by the time we finish this one, they'll have an update.
Maybe.
If anything, we'll find
I mean,
another
we're, we're getting to play this like once every month. So it's like we're
we're not in
like
any rush.
2.5 hours per month. So
Yeah.
it'll take a while.
Yeah. The two of you continue making small conversation about Earth and Arctos. It's quite relaxing work with something mindless but important. All the while, keeping a conversation that keeps your focus. Turns out, dragons are outliers on Arctos, and they tend to stick together because of it. Segregation really is a thing everywhere. Eventually, you finish working and Bruce calls it a day for you. It's still early, and Bruce heads off on some private matters as you make your way to the canteen to grab some dinner. Food, 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 food.
Food, food, food.
Yeah, yeah. You begin making your way towards the canteen as you spot a large figure across the corridor. Did you? I
think this was me.
Yeah, you voiced Frank. How did you? We need to re-listen to our old stream.
Kind of. I think I just gave him like a gruff, grumpy voice.
Yeah.
The human.
The human.
The human. Good evening.
Also, can we just appreciate like every art? Their bulge is just there. we know they're big, but it's just there, even bigger.
Humans are weird.
Stop looking at my crotch.
Thanks. How do you work anyway? How humans work? I don't think I could summarize that easily. How do you work? Huh? I'm keeping my eye on you.
Okay.
That was interesting. One could almost call Frank kind of cute in his own way.
This is his way of telling him he likes you, and he just wants to like keep an eye on you. Make sure you're safe. You just like you wake up in the middle of the night, and outside your space window, you just see him staring at you.
I want to know how you work.
How do you work? It's just like a paper smacked against the window. How do you work?
I'm trying to figure out how you function.
Do you know my cousin Gummy Goo? I don't know what happened to him. He was taken somewhere. As you enter the room, you spot Rex by the window. He gets up from his seat and walks over to you.
So this was you,
Me,
and
yeah.
I think you gave him like a slightly gruff voice, but not as gruff as the commander.
Did I give him like a southern gruff or sonic gruff?
I don't think it was southern. Southern, you did southern for the boss, for Julia.
Good evening. Good evening, Raz. Want to join me for dinner? Like that?
I think that's pretty close. As I remember it, but it was a while ago. But I think that's
I'll rewatch it again.
Because I think you gave him a different voice early on, and then you sort of changed it a little bit, and you eventually settled on something that sounded kind of like that.
I mean, if we're continuing the changes, it's consistent.
Yeah. He's going through like some voice changes or something.
I don't know why I was about to say menopause. I don't know why I was about to say they're like the things that pop in my head to finish
menopause.
The things that like go through my head to finish it. It was just like that's not like you should not say that out loud, but for some reason your body just wants to say it out loud. You're listening to that one emotion really well. It's called ADHD.
He's going through menopause. His body's going through changes.
He's going through changes.
Changes.
Oh my god.
Why not? That'd be nice.
I made pasta salad. Hopefully it tastes all right.
Everyone cooks, right?
It's a rotating schedule. You're not in it yet, so feel free to enjoy it to the fullest. Make out with him or cook something. I don't know.
His paws are like really big.
So
by the way,
big.
He could like hold my entire face. And
just hold it and pick it up and then put on bed. My god. Do you want to cook something for everyone soon, or not having to cook sounds relaxing?
I wanna cook something for everyone. I wanna see how I kind of make like some Earth food and be like,
A
here's some Earth
waffle.
food.
A
Yeah,
waffle and a hot dog with mayo. Really?
yeah.
Does anyone even like hot dogs with mayo? Is hot dogs with mayo good? I feel like that's not a good combo.
I I I, I think my
Like,
favorite for hot dogs is like usually mustard and like roasted onions.
I think like the
Is that
only like hot dog I like technically is the Filipino hot dogs that are just like they're red, but they taste really good with rice. They're like sweet.
okay?
A lot of sweet like meats are in the Philippines.
Okay. Is it
Yeah.
like but sweet? Is it sweet and spicy or just like sweet?
It's not spicy, a little savory, but like it's like a
Okay.
pinch of sweetness to it. But like it's really
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Sometimes they're also filled with cheese. That's also good too. That's
Oh.
so good when you cook
I
them.
mean, sweetness with hot dogs can be like I haven't tried Filipino hot dogs, but what I like
I mean,
in
if you ask
terms
me
of
to dinner, you
mustard,
can try one. I'll catch you on the
I
fly.
I can interpret that in several ways. I will
Yeah,
interpret it in one way,
sure. Whatever floats your boat, Razor.
but what I was about to say is that in like what I like for mustard is like there's like a sweet and strong mustard that is
Mm.
like it's like extra flavor, but like also some sweetness to it.
Oh, I like honey mustard.
Oh, I
Honey
see.
mustard's pretty good. Hot dogs aside, you're gonna cook for someone. You're gonna cook for
I'm gonna
them.
cook. I'm gonna cook
Yeah,
for everyone. I'm gonna make a lentil stew with tomato sauce.
let's go.
I should cook something from Earth soon.
That sounds interesting. I'll be looking forward to it. Rex smiles as you analyze him a little. His crotch seems pretty big.
He seems pretty kind, and remembering our last conversation, he's a bit of an overthinker. And his paws are so big, so he could
So
probably just like
big.
hold my entire face.
He
And I
could
kind of
probably like fit
like
his
the thought of
entire
that.
paw around my neck and just like choke me a little. What did I say that out loud?
He probably gives really good hugs.
He probably does, honestly.
I'll just do that then.
With that, Rex returns to his spot by the window. You grab a plate and some of the pasta salad before making your way to the bench where Rex is seated. You take a seat next to him and look out the window. The way the stars fly past you is impressive and serene at the same time. It is impressive that they're all flying in one direction towards the ship.
Yeah, that's probably because we're going in that direction.
So wait, is this like so the canteen's just front facing?
I guess so.
Huh.
I don't think it was like they explained the layout of the ship, but I'm guessing it's like yeah, I don't remember. I think this is like on a different floor or a different level than the where you navigate from the control room.
Yeah. Again, we'll look at past streams. We'll
And I'm not
remember.
sure like if this is like intended to be. It's probably not like super hard sci-fi, super realistic, but we're going really far if we're making it past this many stars.
Yeah.
Like these stars are several light years apart from each other at least.
And the fact that they're moving this fast in one direction
Yeah,
is concerning.
we're going very fast.
We're going light speed
Yeah,
to
more than
infinity
light
and
speed.
beyond.
They did have an explanation early in the game about how the engines worked, and it was something about like using black holes to power the ship. And it
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
The big explanation from Russian Tiger Man.
Yeah,
It was a good conversation though. It was a good explanation.
I like the world building touches like that.
Yeah. It's awe-inspiring, isn't it? Yeah, here we are flying through space at unimaginable speed and still we're eating here, enjoying food in peace. Yeah,
It's always like this. We talk about something, and then
and
the
then they
characters
just say
mention
it.
right after.
They just tell us the answer. We should wait, but we never will.
Nope.
We like to think our thoughts.
It is. I never thought I'd even get close to doing something like this in life.
So, what do you think of all of it so far? The community and life aboard the Firefly, our little world. You can't help but let out a sigh. Sigh.
It's it's great. Although it feels like that's the only question I've been asked ever since getting aboard.
Sorry. Let's change the subject then. Tell me about yourself and life on Earth.
Hmm. What would you like to know? Just generalizing life on Earth is honestly a little difficult.
How so?
Some things just seem so natural to me. But someone who, for example, has lived on the complete other side of the planet will have had a completely different life.
That sounds a little different from Arctos, but then Arctos is also a much smaller planet. It's on Pluto.
Oh. That makes sense. It was a little confusing to hear that you were all kind of united.
He seems a little annoyed at that. I wouldn't call us united, but yes, technically Arctos is all one country.
Politics are the same everywhere by the looks of it.
From what I hear, though, humans still aren't that different from Arctonians. Psychologically, for one.
Humans adapt, but yeah, I imagine we're all fairly similar in that regard. Everyone has wants, wishes, dreams, and everyone has their problems.
That's true for my people as well. Everyone has their struggles. And some people seem to almost look for it. Oh no, we're getting to a sad moment. They're playing Ash and Snow.
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
I need to crank up the volume on the stream here. I can't hear the
music.
Yeah, I can hear it now when I'm cranking it up a little bit.
Do you want me to actually raise the audio? Because we're technically
I don't
relatively
know.
low.
On Discord, I think it's a little low. I don't know if it's low for people on Twitch.
We'll put it up to O in volume.
Wait, I'm gonna listen to the stream.
Okay, go for it.
I think it's slightly low.
All right, let me raise the volume to 1 then, because I don't want the music to overpower the stream or like over our voice or anything.
That makes perfect sense.
Yes. Not safe for work enabled. Also, more visual novels. Please do this. This helps with reading a lot. Open dyslexic. Please do that.
I have like, and I'm gonna say this, and then he's gonna confirm it like soon.
Yeah.
But I have like an idea of what his deal is.
Yeah.
We heard him like doing some sus stuff. If I remember correctly, he was like communicating with someone else, right?
Yeah.
And the way he's talking now about like, well, we're not really united, and people are looking for trouble. I wonder if he's like some kind of political dissident on his homeworld, and is like a spy, or has like his own agenda with the mission.
Maybe, yeah.
If he's not representing like the collective interest of the country on Arctos. Maybe he has something else going on, working for some other group.
Maybe that honestly makes sense. That would make sense.
But maybe I'm just reading too much into it. They do talk a lot about their planet in general.
mean, like, we're speculating a lot, and we could take notes. It could be proven later that you're right.
Yeah.
Because, like, from, like, how we've been going at it, we've been thoroughly reading into this story pretty well in terms of, like, our guesses and assumptions.
And we've been right a lot of the time.
Yeah, no, we're reading the future. That's what it is. We are future reading.
Yeah.
And some people seem to almost look for it.
I think some things aren't meant to be had without struggles. It's part of what builds us up.
You've had your fair share, I imagine.
I wouldn't say that. It sounds like I'd be looking for people to pity me.
You're a cis white male in a male-dominated world. Yes. I think it's the complete opposite. I pity the people who look for struggles, but not the ones who get them forced upon them. If it's avoidable, it is folly. It's the worst kind of romanticism.
No hopeless romantics for you, then.
If you walk a... I was about to say lonely road.
Walk a lonely road, the only road that I have ever known.
My brain fills in sentences when it shouldn't. If you walk a road filled with rose bushes, they might be pretty to look at, and you might feel good. But you'll cut yourself on the thorns. Every second you take. Every second step you take. Every move that you make. Is it worth it to simply feel self-righteous or feel like you're going down a pretty path?
Poetry? Then who knows where that dirt road might take you? But there's some honor in the struggle, is there not? The heavier burdens you bear, the stronger you have to be to continue. So long as you struggle on, you'll keep growing. And growing into that rose that you picked, not the one the dirt road showed you.
You just are slowly, like, faces getting closer together as you speak. And then you just kiss. Rex with the Dawn Chorus philosophy. But Dawn Chorus? I need to play Dawn Chorus soon. That's another visual novel on my list.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, more romantic shit. I need more romantic shit. I'm getting attacked by so much psychological horror games recently. Arches be one of them. Ugh.
I was playing a game yesterday called Signalis.
Ooh.
I don't know if you've heard of it.
I have not. Tell me about it.
It also has some psychological horror vibes. It's like a survival horror game, and it's about lesbian robots in the future, seemingly.
Lesbian robots in the future?
Yeah, and it's like there was this scene early on where it's just like I'm trying not to spoil too much, but it's just super weird. You get to see like
pause.
a view.
Spoiler here. Pause for mute for 15 seconds. We'll be back.
Slight spoilers for the first like 20 minutes of this game. But there's like a scene where the main character there's like numbers being read out in German, and her face starts like melting.
Yeah.
And it's like you see like a quote flashing on screen that says something about like holes are being dug in the earth where the earth's pores should suffice, and things have learned to walk that ought to crawl. And there's this like classical music playing in the background, and it's just the weirdest thing I've seen in a long time. And I was just, oh, this is great. This is some great horror vibes right here.
Yeah. Honestly, sounds like a fun game to play. I can't deal well with specifically jump scares, but I feel like that'll be fine.
Yeah. There haven't been any jump scares so far. It's been scary, but it hasn't been
like it's more suspense than anything.
It's more suspense, yeah.
Okay. Truly romantic. I'm the same, really. I've just seen too much pain. People trying to make reality into the fiction that works with their narrative. If you paint everything to look the way you see it through your rose-tinted glasses, someone else will come and fill the walls with scarlet paintings. And you won't be able to see it with those rose-tinted glasses of yours. You'll get hurt. And the ones around you will get hurt with those rose-tinted glasses of yours. And there's nothing you can do about it if you refuse to see it through your rose-tinted glasses. People are trapped by their strong feelings in the world of fiction. That's not something I'll ever let happen with my rose-colored glasses. I'll protect those I care about, even if it means I'll live in a world without color. If you always struggle to reach greater heights, you'll always suffer. Rose-colored glasses.
That's a very dark way to look at things.
People get cursed by their ideals and eventually get stuck in their endless loop that doesn't really change anything.
I tried to do the opposite, really. Otherwise, I'd probably be filled with despair.
And we would be playing Danganronpa at this time if you
I
were.
Was thinking the same thing.
Despair!
I haven't even played Danganronpa. All I know about it is that it's like, oh, there's the hope and there's despair. And
yeah,
it's like
I'm scared because I've seen gameplay of that, and it really emphasizes on the murder of like the kids.
Yeah.
Like into a sexual point, and I don't like it.
Oh. Okay.
Like the positioning wise, it's just. Ew. It probably has a good story.
I've heard like very good things about it. I've heard like it has like some really good stories and really memorable characters.
Yeah.
But it's one of those franchises that I've only absorbed through pop cultural osmosis. You know, I've only seen like memes and jokes. And
I've seen the
fan
TikTok
art
dances and everything.
Abridged series and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that I feel like I'm missing it's sometimes, you know, the fan base for something can be very different than the actual game.
The
So the
game
game
versus
can be
the-
like
the
really dark and
community.
scary, and the fan base is like, oh, look at all these cute characters, and they're being
Yeah.
cute, and they're
Cute
funny
anime
memes
characters.
and jokes, and it's like
Oop, they
I
died.
feel like it's such a strong disconnect.
Yeah.
It's honestly kind of the same with, I don't know if we talked about fear and hunger before.
No, I don't believe we have.
It's extremely dark game, like really disturbing to the point where it's like there's stuff there that could probably get you demonetized if you played it on the censored version of it.
Oh God.
And it's really brutal. Very good game, but very brutal. But the fan base is all like cute jokes and funny memes and like very wholesome stuff. I guess that's the case. Like when the game itself is very dark, I guess the fandom kind of fills the desire for more wholesome stuff, like with the fan art and animations and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Instead, I get enthralled with the possibilities. It's like the chance to redo life in a way.
We're not so different then. At one point, I felt like I was too lazy to get out of bed and end it all. Oh.
Damn!
I got lost in my head and I kept thinking. Eventually, I realized being alone in your head gets lonely. So instead, I talk fairly freely, and try to change my world in what way I can.
I don't think someone could live like that on Earth. Humans mostly keep their worries in their head. They're worried that if they tell anyone, they'll get laughed at or made fun of.
Why is that so true, though? My God.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Or that everyone else will think they're weird. But in reality, everyone has struggles. Different ones, but everyone struggles.
So, once again, we arrived at the conclusion that we're all too similar. Enough poetry for now, though. I don't want to wear you out just yet. Is it alright if I ask you some personal questions about your opinions on Arctos and the Firefly? Oh, he's getting into his role as a spy.
Yeah, he's like,
It-
he's kind of like, he's trying to like see if he can recruit us to his cause.
The black borders have appeared. We know this is a serious scene.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like
I don't know
just
how much my
appeared.
opinion. Sorry,
Yeah, it's okay. No, you continue.
I don't know how much my opinion can give, but I can try.
Oh, we're picking. Then, who do you think is the most important for this mission? Pick one of the people who came to meet you on the Earth to simplify things. Well, we gotta go with our Commander Steele, right?
I think Commander Steele. Yeah.
Not Dr. Charles Stevenson or John Maddock, the guy who showed us his dick, tried to show us his dick. I like how that's the only memorable thing that he gave me. He tried to show us his dick and sleep spots that are hidden away from cameras.
I got a nap. I gotta find a place to nap.
Yeah, nap. That's why we're using those hidden camera spots. So, Commander Steele?
Yeah, let's pick Commander Steele. Also, Merilith, you were absolutely correct that there are a lot of PP jump scares in
All
that
the
game.
pee-pee jump scares in
Fear
there.
and hunger.
Ah, dick!
Probably the commander, right?
Why do you think that?
From what I get, he seems to be very busy keeping everything flowing smoothly. And he was picked for the mission for a reason, right? I imagine he does a lot to keep things going forward, and he seems to keep everyone focused and motivated.
He does run a tight ship with a happy crew. From my point of view, the most important member from Earth is you. But that would have been a trick question. I agree with you on this one. You're a logical man.
You're just feeling me out then?
You want me to feel you out? I can. I can tickle you from the inside. I'm trying to get my head around how humans think. As sad and technical as it sounds, I am expected to finish some sort of report on humans. He sighs. And I couldn't even go to Earth to get some more information, so I'm very thankful that you're here with us.
I'll do my best then. Maybe I'll learn more about Octus as well. Similar as it seems.
We can check if our mating rituals are pretty similar. Wanna go out? What do you actually know about Arctos and why we're in need of help? At this point, you put down your half-eaten bowl of salad. The conversation is more direct than you thought it would be.
Let's see. From what I gather, there was a war between Arctos and another world.
The war of aggression.
Arctos ended up winning.
That's what the history books would say. All right, so far.
Look how angry he is
he's
about
angry
this.
at that. This further confirms that he's like a double agent or something else from the other world. Because maybe like it's what like people say, like history is written by the winners.
Yeah.
So like it could have been something else. Like, what if the white snow was made by the people of Arctos to like kill off other planets?
That could be true. We already know that they made some really weird weapons because they hit us with. We ran into that like specter mind thing that caused hallucinations and shit.
Like, I wouldn't put it past Arctos at this point that they made all of this and now they're trying to cover it up.
Maybe.
It's weird.
And then, before Arctos could fully recover, the Endless White appeared.
Quote unquote. The government made Endless White. He's really angry.
Yeah.
It started with those beings appearing on our planet. Studies rule that they're not from Arctos originally. These beings who spread endless cloud of ash known as the Endless White are most likely a biological weapon of some sort. Scavenging the spoils of conquered planets. Yeah, actually, they might be. I honestly think they might be using the Endless White to scavenge planets. Like Earth could be next. They took one person from each planet that they harvest from, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe this is like this mission is like. I don't know.
Oh, what if the Endless White's heading to? The Endless White's heading to Earth, and they're trying to save at least one person from each planet because they regret their mistakes or something.
Maybe something like that.
Spread by enemies we supposedly defeated. I like how he says supposedly instead of that we defeated.
Yeah.
So an unspoken but common thought is that the war of aggression is not over. It really only ended when our government collapsed and was replaced by the opposition.
Oh, so they did have like a change in leadership since the end of the war.
Yeah. And how he's reading it is as if like he was the other planet that was conquered.
Yeah. Or at least that he sympathizes with them. Because I know that like the commander too talked about the war as if it was not like a good thing. It was a conquest of a peaceful or like at least harmless.
Quote unquote harmless.
Yeah.
Rex sighs again. So we're reckless and dragging Earth into this.
That's disheartening. The others seem to be set on stopping it though.
I think everyone is. Personally, I don't think we should drag Earth down with us if it all goes bad though. Tell me, what do you think of the Endless White?
It's hard to get a grasp on it, to be honest. It's uncomfortable and it's scary, but for me it's not really real yet.
Do you think it's omnipotent? Omnipotent? Do you think it's I just said the word. I said the word and I reread the sentence and I forgot how to say the word. Do you think it is an omnipotent enemy, as some seem to think?
I'm not sure I'd say omnipotent. There are ways to fight it, right? Immunity, for example?
Indeed. It's not omnipotent. While there are different theories, the only one I find to make sense is that it's a remnant of a weapon. Never actually intended to see daylight. So it was the government of Arctos that made this at this point. If we're correct, I swear to God. We read the future way too easily.
Yeah.
Would that make it evil or just existing?
There are creatures who try to harm everyone on Arctos, spreading the ash, right? But probably not. They're just doing what they think is right, just like people.
Personally, I think they're evil from creation. Whoever made them was evil and intended them to be evil. But then that raises other questions. Why is there evil? Is it to keep people out of the heavens? Is he Christian? Like, is he born again Christian? Sorry, I ramble. Is there a religion on Arctos that we don't know about that's just Christianity but furry? Is there a lion Jesus or a sheep Jesus? God is a lion and Jesus is a sheep.
It's Aslan.
It's Aslan all over again. I still can't believe that. I still can't believe that was an allegory for Christianity. I read that loving it.
Aslan is Jesus' persona.
Oh my god. Honestly, like people say, I thought he would be a sheep because like he's supposed to be the shepherd type thing. But like, damn. I did not realize the Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe was just a Christian allegory.
Yeah.
I'm
not sure if I remember this correctly, but I think there's one of the Narnia books where Aslan straight up says, like, in your world, I have a different name, and he doesn't say it outright, but he's referring to like Jesus. So it goes beyond being just an allegory, and like he's literally like an alternate universe Jesus, like in the book.
I found it. He says, in your world, I have another name. You must learn to know me by it. That was the very reason why you were brought to Narnia, that by knowing me here for a little, you may know me better there. Oh my god! How? How the fuck did I not know that?
But it's also like, when I was like, most people I think only read the first book, right?
I only read the first. I read the first. Book.
The first book is less explicit about it. The first book is
in the
just,
third one. It's in the third one.
This because it gets more and more Christian, and the last book is very, 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 there's like an allegory for the rapture and the heaven, and like it's very.
Oh, that specific reason for that line was because C.S. Lewis was once asked that very question in a letter from an 11-year-old girl. Are you supposed to be Jesus? Oh my god. As to Aslan's other name, well, I want you to guess. Has there ever been anyone in the world who, 1, arrived at the same time as Father Christmas, 2, said he was the son of the great emperor, 3, gave himself up for someone else's fault to be jeered at and killed by wicked people, 4, came to life again, and 5, is sometimes spoken of as a lamb? Don't you really know his name in this world? Think it over and let me know your answer. I'm crying.
It's so.
Oh my god! Let me have a fantasy world without Jesus in it, please.
I mean, though, then again, if you wanna, if it's gonna be Jesus, I'm glad he's like a lion, you know?
Yeah.
If you want,
he's lying about being a lion.
Lion, why the fuck you lying?
Oh my god. That would be really funny. It would be even more funnier if like there were like Aslan wasn't the name, but like just in what's it called when you like rearrange a word to mean another word? Like Tom Riddle was like an
anagram?
Yeah, an anagram. What if what if it was an anagram for Jesus?
Uses.
Uses. Oh my god. That's
the lion uses.
I was in love with that fantasy world. Why is there a Jesus allegory? I read that to avoid the Bible, not to read more about it.
You read the Bible fan fiction instead.
I read Jesus X Judas. Then the wildest one on that Bible subreddit of fanfiction.net is Jesus X Hitler. And I was just like, why is that there? Who wrote this? There are 9 chapters in it. Who wrote this? Who thought this was like a good idea? I'm not telling you the title because I don't want this to be like famous or anything, or like people to look this up. It's so fucking weird. And I hate it. Where were we? We're talking about space dogs.
Yeah. Let's go back.
Let's go back to talking about space dogs because like
That's alright. It's a little interesting.
Jesus. Rex sighs softly but smiles. So, what do you think we give Earth in exchange for the help with immunity research and weapons?
I assume it's technology. Arctos has space traveled in ways no nation on Earth does.
In a sense, yes. It's settlements. We'll allow the Earthen nations to help us to create settlements on Arctos and nearby livable planets. It's a bigger deal than it sounds. It essentially means that those nations can create their own literal planets for unlimited growth.
I'm not really getting any of that personally. It's our future generations, right? I'd say that's another part of humans. Some people pick to plant trees they will never see so that others may see them in the future.
As you finish your sentence, you hear someone enter. You turn around and see Gerald enter and walk right up to you. Was this also you?
I think this was me.
Yeah.
I can't remember what voice I gave him.
We need to rewatch our streams. We really do need to just rewatch them like a day before so we could get the voices. We apologize for both sides. It's P-Yap.
He's mirrored.
He's mirrored. It just says P-Yapped now. Or 9-Yap. 9-Yap.
9-Yap.
It's 9-Yap.
The fuck does 9-Yap mean?
We'll never know.
My workplace was like vandalized a little bit a while ago.
You put
someone
9-Yap
had like
on
spray. No, but someone spray painted gay on like a window right next to my office, like outside.
How did they know?
And
How did they know? And then you wrote underneath it, "Yes, queen." Gay as fuck. Yes.
And I was like reading it, like because I was seeing it from the inside, I was reading it mirrored, and I didn't read it right. So I was like, "Day? Why didn't they write day? What?
Day?
Day?
Yag?
What does that mean?
What's yag? Hello? What is this?" Your coworker's like, you ask your coworker, "What is yag? Why do they write day on my window? What's going on?" He's like, "Oh, I think that spells gay." Oh. I'm crying. Do you have like a pride flag on your window at work?
No, I don't. It wasn't just my window either. They spray painted a bunch of stuff on a bunch of windows.
They just spray painted gay on every window.
Some of them, yeah.
You just need to write underneath it, "Yas Queen."
Yes.
Just on a little piece of paper, slapped against the window. "I know who you are. I want to know how you work." It's him. It's the janitor. He's the one that wrote gay. He wants to know how you work. How does gay mating rituals work? Show me. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna try to give this guy a voice. Rex been telling you strange stuff?
No.
Kind of.
Why he's so pissed and he's like, "What? I know what you are."
Yeah.
It's so wild. What the hell?
Nope. All good.
We're saying nope.
Yeah.
We're not outing this Wolfman. It's none of his business.
No.
We're talking about gay porn.
I wouldn't say strange, just interesting.
He's telling me how his dick works.
Don't listen to him. He's always acting suspicious.
Why are you outing him like this? We already know he acts suspicious. Let him have his thing. Researching Earth a little, Gerald? It's what you could call my damn job.
Just don't go worrying him too much. Space is a large place, and he already seems overwhelmed. Everyone except for the janitor.
Well, technically he's watching from afar.
Yeah, but everyone except for the janitor has been so like supportive and concerned for our well-being.
I don't know. Him saying that he wants to know how we work is kind of supportive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's like a bad person.
He's watching from afar. As you sleep, he gives you medication to like better your immune system. This will make you feel better.
Not be creepy at all.
No, it wouldn't. It would not. He's benefiting us.
I don't want a big alligator to give me medicine in my sleep.
You wake up, you see him on top, straddling you on top of you, shirtless with a syringe, like, go back to bed. Don't worry, this is just medicine to make your immune system better.
Oh no.
I'm pinned to the bed, like, what else have I got? I struggle?
Sorry.
You okay? Oh my
Got like a
god.
coughing attack.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's the
Let's
ghost
continue.
stick. It's choking you.
No.
Whenever you feel you choke on something like air, it's actually a ghost stick, guys.
No.
You accidentally choke on it.
No.
Boy.
I think you have to. I don't think I read that line. Can you back up one?
Okay.
Everyone's swarming the poor boy. Boy?
Yes.
Now I'm reading that in Kratos' voice.
Boy. Boy.
Boy.
Boy.
Read it, boy.
Boy.
This seems a little tense. Maybe I should say something.
You two should bone.
Thanks. And on that note, I should probably finish up my food. It was an interesting conversation. Thanks, Rex.
Anytime. With that, you grab your plate and finish eating while Gerald and Rex discuss what seems to be research and the political situation on Arctos.
Also, hi, Zach.
Yes, we are choking on Ghost Stick. Specifically Razor. He coughed a little bit.
No?
Apparently, they're on very different sides of the political question. Regardless, they seem to get along fairly well. Eventually, Rex offers to show you where you'll be working when you've gotten settled in and start setting up for real. Ooh.
Ooh.
This is very low-tech looking for a spaceship for some reason.
Yeah.
But
it seems like we've had that vibe with Arctos for a while. They have some very advanced technology, and then there's some that is like kind of Earth level-ish.
True. Do you think that computer can play League of Legends?
What? Sorry?
Look at that computer. Do you think that computer can play League of Legends?
That looks like...
Maybe we can play our visual novels in the background.
Sponsored by NVIDIA.
No, we can't say that. We're not sponsored by anything. We can't give free ad space.
Sponsored by Ghost.
No, stop it. Comfy and he's priority. That's my priority. Can I play League on that? Can I play TFT? It's hard for you to hide your reaction as you enter the room.
This is more than a couple of servers.
Too much equipment?
Not really too much to manage, just not what I expected.
I think John might have overshot the purchase a bit. It's probably preferable to undershooting since we're going so far away from Earth.
Oh wait, this is Earth technology. This is for us to work.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So that's why it looks low. I think that's why it looks low tech.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's all good. His priority. It's comfy and his priority. Correct. League prioritize. I need some stress reliever. This man.
Do you relieve stress by playing League though?
Yeah, I actually do. A lot of my rage goes into that game, so it doesn't come out in other games.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's why I play ranked every time. I don't play norms. There's more rage that goes into that one.
Depends on what they need it all to do exactly.
One's for League of Legends, one's for OBS, and one's for Twitch. I think John will walk you through it. From what I understand, it's relatively simple compared to what you usually do. You take a minute to look through everything. It all seems to be stuff you're used to be working with. And all very high-end, barely hooked up. There's also a lot of extra equipment and cables.
All in all, it seems like there's enough stuff here for me to do pretty much anything they'll need, if I understood the description correctly way back then. It hasn't been that long, even if it feels like it.
Space does that. It messes with your mind a bit. Rex clears his throat from the ghost stick that he choked on. I'm sorry for before. I'm sorry about that.
What do you mean?
I got too intense. I shouldn't project my worries and fears onto you. Do you want to go out on a dinner maybe to make it up? He lets out a deep sigh as he enlarges and then shrinks. I have a few things from my past that I'm still struggling with. Like how Arctos invaded my planet and killed off majority of my family. I'll try not to be as intense going forward. It was very rude of me.
Don't be sorry. I found it interesting. This is all new to me, and you have a bit of a different perspective from most people I've talked to.
I like that we're very much a gay sponge. We absorb all the knowledge and that comes by us. And it's great. It's just great. What was that you said in the beginning? This is like wish fulfillment. It's a lot of wish fulfillment here.
Absolutely.
Don't be sorry. I like it rough. Oh my god. Thanks, Raz. You finish up going through the equipment, and Rex heads off to continue his work. You finish up a reasonable amount to set up before you decide to call it a break. With a couple of hours left of the day, you decide to go see Mike for a bit. You haven't really talked since you got to the Firefly. It's been quite intense. You check your communication band to see if you can call or send Mike a message. It takes you a minute, but eventually, you figure out how to text someone. It's a sequence of holding down one of the buttons and saying their name. Ooh. Oh, it's a new HUD. Wait, can I drag it?
Oh, we got the old
there we go.
conversation is still on there.
I can drag this. I love this thing. Should we go all the way up? Oh, do we? Yeah, we got. Oh yeah, it's all of our old conversation. Morning mustache. The morning mustache. Hello. It is you.
Hello.
Oh shit! Did I freeze it? Did I fuck it up?
Hello.
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 Are we continuing the conversation?
Hello.
Is it frozen? Ooh, big point. We're not on chapter 1. Wait, hold on. I'll fix that later. I'll fix that later. Is it?
Maybe this is like we have to figure out how to. Oh.
I double clicked at the top one. I got scared. Oh my god. Evening, Raz. Still with Bruce?
Actually, I just finished eating dinner, and why does it suddenly feel awkward to have called him?
Because you like him.
You like him.
You like him.
Well, no going back now.
You want to fuck in the server room?
I was wondering if it's alright if I come by for a bit.
Okay, I have to click the top bar. That's why.
Okay. If you're not too busy.
I'm just taking my break. How about I come by the observation deck? You can always come by the way. You can always come. He let out a soft sigh, a kind of content one, but still one easing some pressure. I don't think I properly said it properly. I like you, Raz. Oh, I don't think I said it properly. I like you, Raz. So don't be afraid to reach out. Oh.
That's unexpected.
Oh my god. Oh.
How do I respond to that? I can't. I don't know what emoji to pick.
Do you have a dick pic? Dick pic? Question mark. Send. Shit, that's the wrong thing. This is not Grinder. I can't do that. Sends dick pic. Oh shit, he's more direct than I thought. Why is there always extra dialogue when Comfy reads it? Truly a mystery. It's narration. Like there's a separation from the narration to inner thoughts, and it's great. And I love we love expanding extra shit. Oh my god.
I like him too, but does he mean it like that?
Do you like me?
Or just like me?
Which one is it? I need to know.
Fuck it. Time to stop overthinking everything.
It's time to overthink. What is that answer?
I'll remember that. Thanks, Mike.
What is that answer? Hello?
It was a very flat answer. Let's
say I like you back. Damn it. I'll be waiting for you. I'll see you in a bit. Say it back.
See you in a bit.
Main character sucks for that. He had the opportunity. He had the opportunity. You
Messed
make your
it
you messed it up so much. You make your way to the closest elevator, and after less than a minute, you arrived at the observation deck. Oh,
Oh, he's like a full military uniform.
damn! Why is there's zippers near his titties? Are they for us to hold to keep warm?
It's like we can be inside his shirt and stick our arms out through there.
Yes, that's how the boyfriend sweater works. Oh, what not the bare naked music playing.
Bare naked.
Bare naked is playing right now. He's not wearing anything under his pants right now. Oh my god. Aren't those pockets? Yeah, so they're pockets for our hands to touch. As you arrive, you spot Mike across the room, sitting on a bench and looking out towards the stars. You make your way to the bench and sit down next to him. This is my favorite place of reflection. I come here to sort my thoughts and remember long gone times. Fascinating, isn't it? We're far above our respective worlds and still, it doesn't feel that far. Before my first flight, I imagined it's so distant and unreal. But here we are, alone, in this observation deck, together, by ourselves, hands touching.
Do you want to see what it looks like on the inside of my shirt?
Do you want me to tickle you on your insides?
It's still incredible to me.
Wait, is this still the Great White, VN? What's the Great White? Oh, the Endless White thing. He turns and looks to you. It's a matter of perspective, then. That's one of the things I like about you. Your outlook. Ask him if he likes you.
He did mean that he likes me.
Hold his hand.
Hold his hand.
Hold. What is going on? Hello? Julia? What are you doing? Hey, y'all. I'm always watching from afar.
I want to see how you work.
I see you getting in with another man. Let's get it. Yeah.
Rules.
Yeah. From what I heard from Julia, you've been through your fair share of troubles. I'm gone. Bye, guys.
Has the main character actually been through that much trouble? Like, what we know about him is that he got broken up with, and that was a pretty bad.
Straight drunk guy at one point.
Yeah, they didn't even fuck. They just kissed a little
They
bit.
just made out and did over the shirt stuff.
He liked it. Like you thought it was weird, and I agree that it was kind of weird, but he liked it. The
He
character
liked it.
That wasn't even like a bad thing for him.
Yeah,
He
but
knew
like
it.
us, it's just like we know more. That
But
is
it's
also another
also-
wish fulfillment. Kissing a straight guy drunk. That's a college comfy thing.
But it's like I'm just wondering what he has gone through that is so. He seems to have had a pretty normal, uneventful life. I don't know.
Also, the fact that do we talk to our boss on Earth like that, just on the daily? Tell her like, I got broken up. You want to talk about it? Like, does he have that type of relationship with Julia?
I know he talked about it to the guy when he was drunk and they were kissing a little bit.
Yeah, they were doing over the shirt stuff.
Yeah.
Still, here you are, looking at the future. It's inspiring. Woo. Hey, look, it's my past self. Hi, past self. Hey, what's up? Did you kiss him yet? Not yet. We're trying to work on it. All right. Kiss him.
I need to figure out what emoji to send him.
Is the heart and eggplant emoji too much, or should I put like a bear face and eggplant emoji? Which is it? Perhaps that's why we're all so fascinated with you.
You all?
Me specifically. It's why you've been swarmed with people wanting to talk to you and spend time with you since the moment you stepped foot on the Firefly.
That's a good point.
I want to know how you work.
There's been a few intense conversations already. I barely had time to rest mentally.
Want me to tell them to stop?
No, it's fine. Honestly, I'm enjoying it a bit. It's a contrast to what I'm used to.
Did Bruce and everyone treat you all right?
I enjoyed spending time with Bruce. He taught me a lot about the Firefly and dragons.
And his large bulge after showers.
Everyone's friendly. Geralt's a little rough, but he seems to care. Honestly, the only thing that's been a little different is Rex.
Rex? What happened?
Not like that, he just had a lot of questions, but as you said, it's to be expected.
What did he ask, if you don't mind me asking? Did he ask if you were single or something?
Honestly, just mostly questions about Earth and humans. He got a little intense when he asked me who I thought was the most important person for this mission.
And who did you say? Was it me?
Did you say me?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I think it's you.
He said the same thing. I picked you.
I'm glad to hear it.
He also told me a few things about the Endless White and what it is.
I'm sorry, Raz. I'll talk to him. He can get a little intense in his political views.
You don't have to. He even apologized afterwards.
Mike sighs. If you want, I'll give you my opinion on whatever you're curious about. It might make it a little less stressful if you get another perspective.
Then, if it's alright, would you tell me what your opinion on the Spectre is? Rex called it an angel.
But he's very religious. Now it makes all sense. I've had a few experiences with them. I wouldn't call them angels. It's an old soldier's tale, stemming from there being visions or sounds from lost loved ones. More often than that, it anchors onto what might be your fears or doubts. So when you have lost someone, it's an easy thing for the chemical release in your brain to trigger. Usually people hear or see someone or something touching on their fears and doubts. Their biggest regrets, things that might make them act irrationally. I just realized, if we chose someone else, would we have gotten another person's, fears and regrets? Or would it still have been mine?
You mean if we chose someone else to pursue, as a...
Yeah, if we chose the doctor or the badger, would it show theirs?
Yeah, maybe. The badger would have been greatest fear is to find no napping spots.
No nutting spots either.
That's what he said about them being demons is closest to the truth.
Demons. It is supposedly a dark omen, but I think that it's also just another soldier's tale. As before, it latches onto something you might fear or wonder about. And if that is a person close to you, it's the same. It's to make you fear that whoever it is might be in danger, and then panic. It's a weapon made to disorder armies. He sighs again. Ugh. Truly terrifying, in my opinion. Look at my fangs and my teethies.
I want to
Kiss him!
look closer.
No use in worrying him. Hello?
Tell him that you heard his name.
Yeah.
What I heard when the Spectre appeared was something I didn't recognize.
Something you didn't recognize. Might be because you're not from Arctos. The weapon wasn't designed with humans in mind. He looks you in the eyes. What did you hear?
I heard a voice talking about lost friends trapped in a dark afterlife. It was dark and honestly creepy, but I didn't recognize any of it. That part that made me worry is that it mentioned a commander.
Oh! He puts an arm around you. Oh my god. Big arms. It's probably latched onto something you knew about Arctos and something you would find dark or intimidating. So it picked me, and perhaps something you've read in a book once. It's not real. I promise you that.
Thanks. That makes me feel better somehow.
As for Rex, Arctonians can be a romantic bunch, in the worst of ways. We dream of home or of possibilities.
It's not that bad talking about things so openly. Humans are usually more uptight.
Being in a place like this is like being drunk in a way. The more relaxed you are, the more it just kind of comes out. But Arctonians can still be a little too intense. This goes twice for the ones who have been away from home for months. So, as for any advice he or I give you, take it for what it is. It's personal, and it's advice. It might not relate to you at all. You're one of us now. We're bears, tigers, badgers, dragons, and now humans. So if anyone makes you uncomfortable or acts weird, don't be afraid to tell them off. As I put it, more casually, call them on their bullshit. Did I skip your line?
No.
Also-
I just saw that Zach was saying goodnight.
Also, good night. And amazed that you almost reached 3 months. February, March, April, May, June. I reached 5 months. I'm coming up to July. We started in February.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's still fucking wild. God. I don't think most of us realize it when it happens, but everyone accidentally oversteps or says something that annoys or hurts someone else sometimes. Yeah, no, I started this subathon February 5th of this year. Technically, I've been here for 5 months. Like, I've been here 5 months into subathon. We're like almost done.
I guess he's maybe referring to like the actual number of days streamed.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is day 88.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we took breaks at like the end of the month. We took a week break to rest the computer. It's fair to call people out on it. I'd prefer if you called me out when I do it.
I'll try.
There's a pause as you both just sit and contemplate things.
He still has his arm around us, doesn't he?
Yeah, and his eyes are so close to
It's
each
like,
other.
is there an option for like leaning a little bit on his shoulder, maybe?
Yeah, honestly.
Like just sort of like putting your arm around him, maybe a little bit, just sort of
Oh, that would have been wild.
closing your eyes and making a content sigh and just sort of taking a nap.
That would have been great. Rex, don't
Like
tell
that.
Zach. Don't tell me that I've been in a coma for 5 months. I'm gonna cry. No, I made too many friends in this coma. Back on Earth, did you ever look into things like star constellations?
Horoscopes and the like.
Are you like a Gemini or something? Or are you a Scorpio? Should I worry if you're a Scorpio? Almost. There's a pause where neither of you say anything. Back in Arctos, we'd have legends behind every constellation, and the stars that made them. There are things like horoscopes as well, like being born under a certain star sign or constellation. But what fascinated me about the constellation is how we make legends on what we thought they were. There's a constellation that was supposed to depict a Hydra. For example, as a child, I would hear stories about ancient heroes fighting the beasts. But as an adult, I eventually flew to the other side, and from that side, it looked almost like a heart. I wonder what Arctos would look like to you.
I'll let you know when I get the chance.
Sorry, I get nostalgic at this view. I am a dreamer. Are you looking at Raz when you said that? Oh my god.
I like that about you.
Say you like him. Say
I like you.
You look surprised and you realize you're blushing.
I just admitted I like him as well, didn't I?
No, you didn't. You didn't outright say it. Say it, you fuck.
Spit it out!
Spit it out!
Spit it out!
My god! Drop it. Drop it. Drop the like. Hit that like
the
button
like.
and subscribe.
Hit the like button!
Hit that bell
Smash
icon
the
to
like
get notified on the next one. Tomorrow.
Hug bear! Exclamation point hug bear.
Hug bear. Oh my god.
Maybe I should just change the subject.
Kiss
No.
him.
I noticed almost everyone here calls you Mike, not Commander or Sir.
Would you like me to call you Daddy? I can't. I'm on Twitch. I know. It's fine.
I'd want to call you Mikey Wikey. No.
Mikey, Mikey. My little Mike and
Earth-
Ike.
On Earth, it'd be considered weird to call your superior in the army by their first name.
He chuckles softly. Probably on Arctos as well. I prefer a more personal connection. Don't wink at us like that. God. And because it's you asking, it has more of a personal connection for me as well. It's a part of my past in a way. The last person I cared for who called me sir or commander is now gone. He was an old friend, a good crewmate. They called us roommates, but we were lovers.
Historians said we were really, really good friends.
An old scar, if you will. Historians hates lovers, Mike, is what I'm saying. Mike pulls you closer. He's warm, as always, in contrast to the chilly room. He stops after a few seconds and pulls away from... No! Pull us back in! It's cold! You got worried for a second that you did something wrong or that he's having other thoughts than just before. He took off his jacket! Fuck!
Oh!
We're doing it here! We're doing it here! Okay, do we have a condom? Like, what is this? Are we doing it here? Do I have to put the sensor, Owl?
You have the sensor, yeah.
Do I have to censor this? Alright, hold up. Censor. Put Amicus on the board.
I don't think it's gonna be like that.
Probably
but
not.
Just to be safe. Just to be safe.
Yeah, we'll put Amicus on the board. But instead, he just takes off his jacket and puts it over your shoulders. You take a big sniff. It smells like him. He puts his arm back around you, and you two look at the stars in silence for a while.
I can see why you come here to reflect and to remember.
You should take off one more layer. I'm kind of cold still. You should warm me up.
You still have the sensor up, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
There's always something romantic about the seemingly endless space, isn't there? Oh my god. Stop beating around the bush and just pin us against the wall already and kiss us.
Very solemn. I wonder if that's why it seems hard for him to let go of the layer of sadness he mentioned back on Earth.
Because his dick is hard. He looks over towards you. What are you thinking about?
I don't know if I should share. It's a bit of a downer thought.
We just said we share a lot. Sounds interesting. If you share, this view can bring out both good and bad thoughts. God, the guitar riff is going hard.
As awkward as it is, I might as well share. Even if he does end up thinking I'm weird, it'll be honest. And being somewhat honest about my feelings has been a dark driving force in my life recently. It was about you and the layer of sadness you mentioned back in Broadtown. I was reflecting on the fact that you seem to easily get nostalgic or lost in thought. So moments like these end up being both helpful and harmful in a way, perhaps. Thinking about the layer of sadness all the time.
There's a pause.
Sorry.
I don't think you should be. It's a personal thought, but it's a valid one. You're quite reflective yourself, but in a different way. I think you're right in a way, but I can't let go of that sadness just yet.
It's weird to even mention that thought. Sorry. I shouldn't have shared that.
I think that life comes and goes in waves. There's sadness and there's happiness. Even if it's what people strive for, eternal happiness won't benefit anyone.
Kind of like the idea that there needs to be evil for there to be good, or sadness for there to be happiness.
Take a sip of your water. Take a sip of my coffee.
Do it. I'm gonna drink some water.
Okay. Well, it sounded like you drowned for a hot minute. You went,
I was trying to make like obvious like extreme glug sounds so people could hear that I was drinking water, but then I realized that if I did that I would actually drown, so I had to stop really quick. I was like, okay, if I do this, I'm actually just gonna go like, it's gonna start as a fake noise and then it's gonna be real very soon.
Guys, give it up for Razor, the cutest doggo around. My god. Kind of, yeah, because, you know, Razor, you're kind of cute. Not that I like
Thank
you or anything, like something like that. Kind of, and I think it comes and goes. Life has its ups and downs, quite literally. Right now, I'm in an up, like my dick. Which is why I can't think about sad things, because it'll go down. Without being as painful.
Thinking about the opposite makes it more optimistic.
I find myself by looking at my past. When I'm sad, I'll think about something good. Like remembering my first flight.
It's about the balance, then.
Oh, we're remembering his first flight? Are we making out? The two of you continue looking at the stars for a while longer. Eventually, he walks you back to... No! Come on! He walks you back to your room.
This is a slow burn romance.
Such a slow burn.
I mean, it hasn't been that long. Like in terms of actual time in the story, it's been a few weeks, right?
True, it's only been a few weeks.
But in terms of the time it's taking and like narrating,
it's been a few months.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Eventually, he walks you back to your room and bids you a good night. He gives you a little kissy on the forehead. He doesn't take you long to take a shower. It doesn't take you long to take a shower, brush your teeth, and eventually go to bed.
He took me to take a shower and then brush my teeth.
We saved water
it's
like that.
Weird, honestly.
We saved water. It was pretty nice, eco-friendly.
It's nice being able to focus on now more than before. Instead of being stuck focusing on myself and my past, I keep thinking about other things.
Like his dick.
New adventures things. New worlds.
Oh my god, crack my back. Eventually, you drift off to sleep. A deep sleep, relaxing. A deep sleep, relaxing. A good ending to a good day. Resting, pretending to be happy and safe. Satisfied after a day of being fed lies. Right outside our window, the gator's right there. I want to know how you work! You wake up suddenly.
It's the voice again. The specter.
Trapped in a cage between two worlds. No escape, no safety. You get out of bed and start putting on your clothes. Even if you know what it is, you'd rather not be alone right now. You think them your friends, but they are little else than bloodthirsty beasts, waiting for a chance to strike and devour you. There will be nothing left but bones and lost dreams. You dream of flying in space and exploring another world on wings, wings that are not yours. I will catch you and break those wings. You will never fly. Instead, you will fall. Fall into the pit of despair and darkness. The endless dark, that will be your grave. The endless void of space with no color and no future. But that does not scare you, does it? You who had no future to look forward to begin with, become nourishment for the beasts that they have led you to destruction. At least then you will be useful. And in that way, at least someone will want you.
That's not true. Mike likes me.
Do you truly believe that?
Right?
A man filled with sorrows and loss has nothing to hide other than a dark past. You are nothing but another soul to add to the stream of lost souls he has built his legacy upon.
This thing sounds like it's talking right out of a fantasy book.
Specifically sci-fi, get your facts straight.
I guess that really is how my brain works.
As you exit your room, you spot Rex making his way towards your room through the corridor. Are you alright?
I'm actually feeling uncomfortable.
Can I lay down on your tits for comfort?
It's a little uncomfortable. Is there a way to make it stop?
Will you be alright to stay by yourself for a little bit?
I was going to go find someone. Honestly, I'd rather not be alone.
Wait here if you can. I'll be back in a little bit. You should stay safe here. This one is different than the ones I've experienced. I'm going to find Mike. Rex.
Did it just say your name?
You heard the same thing? When you were a boy, you dreamt of the stars. And what do you have now? You were told the sky was the limit to not reach further. Yet you did. And what did you do? What did you and the others bring back? Death and destruction. Nothing else. Don't focus on it, Rez.
I'll try.
You thought yourself an adventurer, charting unknown lands and bringing in the future. In reality, you're nothing more than a virus, spreading your disease across the universe. Rex is visibly shaken. Your world died, and the stars you reached for just watched. Did the stars weep for your world as its shine faded? No. Can you feel the grasp of death that you tried to push upon others? That tight feeling constricting around your neck? Crushing your air pipe as your dreams fizzle out like the last breath of air? This can't happen again. I'll make sure we take you back to Earth. The fool has brought you here for nothing but death. And if we bring you to Arctos, he will bring death back to Earth as well. I will fill these corridors with scarlet paintings before I let that happen.
Scarlet paintings? Blood?
There's a look on Rex's eyes that you don't recognize. It's almost as if he's in a frenzy.
I should get away. At least for now. I'll be alright. I should go find Max. He seemed a little shaken last time.
I will come find you afterwards. Stay safe.
I wonder if they brought the Endless White back with them.
I mean, they have a portion of it in a jar.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if like initially they brought it to they accidentally brought it to their planet after the war.
Oh, like they
And that's like that's what it was referring to. And now he's worried that we will accidentally, by opening up a connection to Earth,
it will bring it
he's
to
worried
Earth.
that we will bring it over to Earth.
Honestly, I can see that. One moment.
Yeah.
My body is like, it's too cold. It's too hot. Ugh. My body hates me. I can never have the AC on for too long, but I can never have it off for too long.
Okay.
I just turn off my AC. That's why.
I see.
Because I'm freezing.
You too, Rex.
As Rex makes his way towards the elevator, you move down the corridor. What starts a war? People. Dreams of glory and exploration? No, it is conquest. You take from others, you do not make it yourself. And that is your legacy. An atrocity paid for in the blood of the innocent. Remember, O adventurer, it is not the war itself, but rather who is behind it.
I should call Mike and tell him that something's wrong with Rex. Rex might be trying to do something to him.
As you run a little further down the corridor and Rex is out of sight, you bring up your wristband and call the commander. It rings for a half a minute, but there's no response.
He could be in trouble. Something doesn't feel right.
There's an anxious feeling you can't quite shake.
Maybe I should go find him. He could be in trouble.
With that thought, there's not any time to consider and think things through further. You can almost feel the adrenaline start moving through your body as you start taking steps towards the captain's quarters. Your brain almost blanks as you keep running. As you round the corner towards the corridor where his room is, you spot Mike and Rex. Mike is standing in front of Rex, blocking the way. Rex has his back towards you and is slowly moving in towards Mike. Mike! You and Charles have basically killed him already. With promises of honor and adventure that you can never keep? There's only pain in his future. Atone for your sins and I'll take him back home. He shouldn't be trapped here, being led to his death by us. Calm down. We'll turn around if he needs to. He's not trapped here. Let's talk to him together, alright? He's blinded by your promises of adventure. It's unfair. We can't drag another world down because of our mistakes. We won't bring him to Arctos. We'll get him to a world nearby and get everything set up. Then he'll be back safe at home. That's a trap. That's where he'll meet his end. Then I'll get on a shuttle myself and bring him home. Lies, lies, and more lies. I'm sick of it! I've never lied to you, Rex. Have you not? You said you would do anything you could to end the pain on Arctos. Yet, here you are, trying to spread it to another world. Rex, I would never do that. You asked me shortly after I joined the crew what the worst that ever happened to me was. I did. And you didn't have an answer at the time. I figured it out now. There's no one event, not even the end of my world. It is the accumulation of all the past few years. Things getting worse and worse. More death and more pain all around me. And no way to stop it. No matter how much I tried, eventually things broke. I know, Rex. I know. There's too much pain. I'll never stop trying to help people and our world. Have you considered what would happen if Raz got stuck up here? Never able to return home? Do you not think Earth would retaliate? I'm looking to keep him safe, as much as you are. I'm looking to keep everyone on the Firefly safe. That's why I need you to calm down. At this point, you notice that Rex is holding something. Let's talk it out and make a plan together, alright? Don't you get tired of listening to those thoughts in your head? Those lofty ideas? It's time to just accept that our world has ended, Mike. Let's go down together like the others will take Raz home. You know I can't do that, and you shouldn't. We can still change the world. I had my days where I was too tired to get out of bed, felt too exhausted to end myself. Otherwise, I would have ended myself a long time ago. And yet you haven't. Don't let today break you either. You sound like the preachers, Mike. How can I believe in heaven when I've seen both hell and space? I've seen that which lies beyond heaven. The endless stars that even the goddess cannot change, and the pain they've caused. If the goddess exists, why does she allow this kind of evil to continue to exist? Rex, what happened to you isn't something that should happen to anyone. We'll make sure it doesn't happen to anyone else. Rex continues. It is as if he can't hear what anyone else is saying. And then there's you. Everyone seems to think you're their daddy, and you're no better. You can't fix everyone's problems. You just end up breaking more people, hurting everyone else in your selfish desire to fix things that cannot be fixed. Arctos reached for perfection, but perfection is never meant to be reached. That's why the concept of so-called perfection exists. Instead, we're left with the broken pieces of our attempt. When will you stop trying to piece them back together? No, I will paint these halls in crimson if I have to. Before Mike can respond, Rex rushes towards him and lunges towards his side. Mike lets out a roar of pain and they tumble to the floor and struggle. Before you can think about it properly, you're on your way towards them. However, it seems to be over in seconds just as you reach them. Mike throws Rex off of him. He bounces on the floor like a ball and lands on the floor with a thud.
Are you hurt? What can I do?
Slow down. Be calm.
He says that, but he's sounding stressed as ever.
There's a red stain on his shirt, right at his side, growing larger by the second. I'm just gonna put some pressure on there. He puts his hand to his side. Help me flip him over. He moves to flip Rex over to his back. You move over and help him slowly move Rex over. Rex's eyes are open and he's crying. Rex. There's a lot of blood on Rex's clothes. It's alright, I got you. Mike maneuvers around and gets Rex's head in his lap and leans himself against the wall. I've done something horrible, haven't I? His voice is shaking. I didn't mean to. The memories, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Don't hate me. I never wanted to do anything like this. I got you, Rex. It's not looking too bright from here on out, Rex.
What?
I don't want to be alone. Raz is here. Raz is here. It's all good. We'll be here with you to the end. Don't worry. Raz, I'm sorry. I'll explain to him. Don't worry, Rex. Mike looks at you. There are tears flowing down his eyes as well. It's like he's trying to tell you that things are all right without saying it out loud. He'll know it wasn't really you, Rex.
I think I understand. I'm sorry, Rex. This probably happened because of me, didn't it?
There's no response. Rex seemed to have passed out. No, don't think that. Some people carry a lot of weight, and with that, something like the Spectre can have a devastating effect. In Rex's case, more than most. I don't know exactly what caused this, but I'll find out. No matter what. There's a pause. This is my fault. He closes Rex's eyes with his free hand. I put both him and you in danger. Let's discuss this when we've gotten him somewhere better to rest. He was right in a lot of things. If you need to go home, I'll get you home right away. Just say the word.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Thank you. You stand there in silence for a minute as Mike looks at Rex. Eventually, he slowly puts Rex down and uses the wall for support to stand up. You walk up to him and put his free arm over your shoulder and support him. We need to get up to the navigation deck or engineering and get Charles out. Have a good night, Meredith. Rex managed to somehow close the door to the med bay before getting here. Thanks, Raz. And sorry.
I'll be honest and say that I never expected something like this.
Honestly.
I'm scared. But I don't think he was right. If you have something to fight for, it's not a bad thing to ask for help. And I don't feel like I want to return home. Honestly, I don't have all that much at home. And the chance to change the world, your world, it's...
You're a good man. You'll definitely manage to change the world.
You sure that's not just your blood loss talking?
Might be. This reminds me of the last night in Broadtown.
The cabin?
You got drunk on fire wine, and Mike helped you hold steady and get you indoors. This time, I'm the unsteady one.
No fire wine, however.
You make your way to the elevator, and in less than a minute, you make it to the navigation deck. Mike makes his way to one of the panels, and a few seconds later, you can hear Charles's voice. Before long, Charles is there, and after he applies a quick bandage to Mike's side, you help him move Mike to the med bay. Geralt is already there when you arrive, and after making sure everyone's going to be alright, he escorts you back to your room. A few days later...
Did he actually die?
I think so. I think Rex actually died.
That took a turn. Holy crap.
Rex is
went
dead.
From 0 to 100 in like 5 minutes.
We just talked to him in the freaking canteen.
Damn. I've been talking so far about the game. Like, it has the story it's touching on some dark stuff, but it's
I didn't
mostly
expect someone
very
to
lighthearted.
die.
No, it's been very lighthearted up so far. Like in the actual present day of the story, it's mostly been just like hanging out with new characters, getting to know them, and they're a little flirty,
And
and
then
it's
when
kind
we
of
fall
cute.
in love with them and then they kill them off
Yeah.
right immediately.
Yeah, God, it got very dark.
Very dark. Well written. It's very well written.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The next few days are colorless. It's as if everyone's mood is down. Even Max is less active than usual. Bruce and even Gerald tried to make some conversation with you, but it feels stale regardless of what anyone does. You have the same experience, trying to talk to others. Perhaps it's just one of those things that will pass eventually. Nothing lasts forever after all. You spend most of your time in your room, focusing on setting up the server and router that you'll be managing soon enough. And then in the evening, a couple of days later, you get a phone call. It's an unfamiliar sound, even though it hasn't been that long since you left Earth. It's Julia.
It's gonna be Julia.
It's Julia. Should we answer it?
Like, we can answer it. I don't like. I feel like it would make sense not to answer it because I don't feel like we would be in the mood to talk. But I
True.
also want to see like
I
who it is.
feel like we would need something different because
Yeah,
a lot of things are
maybe.
happening in space, and like the familiar / unfamiliar sound
Yeah.
of like your actual phone ringing
Yeah,
could help a little.
yeah. So I'd say answer. It's like the more interesting choice.
I was right.
Yeah, it's gonna.
You
Julia.
pick up the phone.
Raz speaking.
Ah, it's been a while. Just checking in. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
You sound a little down. Feeling homesick yet? That's an understatement.
I miss everyone, but I don't really feel homesick.
Oh.
I can't tell her that, can I?
I don't know. You told her most about your life before this,
Yeah.
so probably you can.
But maybe I should. What's there to lose?
Julia, she's by your side.
I miss everyone, but I don't really feel homesick. It's weird. Something difficult happened, and I don't quite know how to react.
I'm sorry. Well, if you need company, just look out your window. I'm outside right now in spacewalking. Maybe that reaction is fine.
How could it be?
I think it's all right to just take it slow and take your time and processing things.
Thanks, Julia. I don't really feel like talking right now, if that's all right.
Call me if you need to talk, all right?
I will.
Good night, Raz.
Good night, Julia.
You hang up the phone and keep working on the router configuration.
Just wait and let it process. Easier said than done.
Honestly. That reminds you, she gave you a gift before you left to Earth. Maybe now's a good time to open it. You unpack the wrapped package slowly, taking your time. It's a Bowie knife. It's a photograph.
Aww.
You can't quite explain it, but it definitely makes you feel more at home. Didn't he tell us that we can make our room to look like our bedroom? Why haven't we done that
Yeah,
yet?
I think it's like the hologram thing, right?
Yeah, why haven't we done that yet?
I don't know.
Like, things are more alright. After a little while, there's a soft knock on your door. You open the door and there's Mike. Can I, come in?
Be my guest.
Literally?
Ah,
You can't help but almost laugh.
that's an entrance. Are you feeling better?
All patched up. Charles works fast.
Yeah, that's not really what he meant, though.
Yeah.
How are you so calm about everything?
Honestly, I'm not. My insides are screaming and my heart is crying. But if I let it get to me, I'll end up in despair. You unlocked one of Mike's memories. You can read the story through memories section in the main menu, which we can't because they're still trying to update it, and I'm kind of sad we
Okay.
can't. I don't think that would help anyone. He sits down on your bed. How are you doing?
I'm alright.
Really? After all that? Everyone reacts differently after something traumatic. If you want to talk, I'll listen. But if you're really fine, then that's alright as well. At the question, it's like the floodgates break. The tension is released and you can feel that feeling you were carrying in your stomach drop. It's like a lot of tension just released and a nervous feeling all at once.
No, not really. It's like I don't really still process what happened. 1 second, Rex was really interesting and I was getting to know him. The next, he's off the rails trying to kill you to get me home, even though I never asked him to.
That wasn't really Mike.
Rex.
Oh, that wasn't really. I'm not real. That wasn't really Rex. That wasn't really Rex.
I think I get that, but it's surreal.
Desperation makes people do strange things, and then there was the Spectre. I've asked John to set up a system to scan for them, and he should have it up in a day or two at most.
It's not like I actually knew Rex.
He's quiet and listens as you talk.
But he made an effort to get to know me. That's more than most people back home would do. And he shared his own struggles, so it was easy to relate. I really don't know how to process it.
It'd be really funny if you're just like, I'm not dead. I just passed out, okay? It's just a lot of blood loss. I'm back. Been really sad and funny at the same time.
It's like I just want to run away from the feeling.
That's not a bad idea. You can always run from your problems, you know. Give him a look that questions everything he just said. That doesn't make you a bad person. Or weak. Most things you can feel all at once, or with friends, and get through it. But some things aren't that easy. Some things are too heavy to bear no matter what you do. And they won't go away. I think it's okay to run away from that feeling. Hide and recover. You shouldn't judge yourself. When I first swapped from teaching, a new world opened up. With that, I used to work so much that whenever I took time off, I'd feel restless. I forgot how to relax and run away. Would you like to run away with me? Just for a moment? That's so romantic and smooth, my god.
Yeah, but it feels like the timing is wrong.
It's not the right time and place, but then again, we probably need it.
Yeah, I guess so. You're going to have to expand on that.
Oh, I can expand something.
Not like you can run away on a spaceship.
Why not? Let's run away for a bit.
Fuck it. Why not try? So how do we run away?
Let's see. Back on Arctos when I was younger, I'd run away from my studies and everything and sneak away to a nearby lake at night with a friend. We'd skinny dip, and it was something to break the flow. Something you shouldn't do, but that was still refreshing. You want to go skinny dipping in the pool? I was right. Want to go skinny dipping with me? Are we gonna see dick?
Like, honestly, this would have been a cute moment.
But like,
the
we're
timing
sad.
of this feels off.
It feels off, but like, it's a good distraction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but does he realize what that implies?
He already told you he likes you.
Yeah. Doesn't look like it. But then again, why not? How would we even...
Let's head down to the extra cargo hold.
Is this a wait and see kind of thing, or should I ask what the plan is?
Hold up. Let me fix the cover dog just in case.
Yeah.
Let me fix it so that like it shows the text but not the nudie. Hold up.
That's a good call, actually.
Yeah. Where are you covered? Where is my cover dog? There he is. Just do this and put it right above. That's not what it is. There we go. There we go.
He's wide.
Wide dog. He's a wide dog now. There we go. That should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fine. We're good. I think you'll get it as soon as you see it. You close down your computer and follow Mike out of the room. He leads you down a corridor you've never been down, and eventually you reach a door that he unlocks with his wristband. Are they gonna shoot bullets naked? I feel like that's a hazard. The room you arrived in seems like a large empty cargo space, except it's set up to look somewhat like a shooting range. Give me a few minutes and I'll get everything ready. You wait and watch as he starts putting away some things from the shooting range, slowly creating a large empty space. He pushes a few buttons and changes the lighting in the room. All right, and then the final touch. The cover dog that's going to cover the entire screen so we don't see penis. How much does it show? It shows the crotch area. Shit. I had to lower it even further.
Yeah.
Damn it. God damn it. I guess we can't show text. Boop, 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 boop. Well, guys, we'll play for the Patreon. I feel like I would do that for a Patreon, but I feel like it's a little late for me to even do that. He goes back to the entrance and works for a minute with a display behind you. Well done. You see that line? He points towards a mark on the floor. Pass that, and you'll be floating. It'll feel like water. Oh, are we zero gravity nude?
Turning off the gravity, right? That's actually pretty cool.
Maybe we're not going to be nude. Because would it be weird to be 0G and naked? That feels kind of hot, though.
That's new.
Still up for a dip?
Have you read any of the sci-fi novels by what's his name, Arthur C. Clarke?
No.
If I remember the name correctly.
No, I haven't. Do you have
He
any
wrote like
recommendations?
sci-fi books back in I think it was like the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
And he had one that's called Rendezvous with Rama, which is about like an expedition being sent out to explore like a mysterious alien, like a massive alien craft, like a cylinder that appears in the solar system.
Ooh.
And they don't have like artificial gravity in like technology in that, even though it's set in the future.
Yeah.
So they all on their spaceship, they're all in zero gravity like all the time.
Ooh.
And there's like a mention that people, they've gotten so used to having sex in zero gravity that they don't like having sex in normal gravity anymore because it's boring to them.
Time to have sex in the pool.
Yeah.
At that point, my God.
Here we go.
Immediate. With that, he starts undressing. You turn your head away, suddenly feeling shy. Up. The cover dog's already up immediately. It's been up before already.
You know what it says on his like
Does it say
strap?
Bjorn?
Bjorn.
What does that mean?
Bjorn is like bear in Swedish.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna type it out. Like this is how it's spelled in Swedish.
Where are you typing it out? In Discord?
In the Twitch chat.
Oh, okay, let me see it. Bjorn. My goodness.
But it's like an ö, so it's pronounced Bjorn. But yeah.
So wait, is Uber just Uber? Because it does have those two dots above the accent mark on the U.
We actually don't have that letter in the Swedish alphabet, but it's German.
It's German.
There's it's a German. So I think it would pronounce something like Uber.
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 In German, at least.
Yeah. We're learning languages to distract us from the very prominent bulge that this man has. That y'all can't see. Not today. Before you know it, he already moved past the mark on the floor and seems to be swimming in the air. I think we can actually show this. He's not showing dick. If it fits TOS, it should be fine.
Oh! Okay, whoa! There we go. Okay, right? It's unlucky. That was an anti-prediction.
Oh my God.
That was an anti-prediction. He's not showing the penis, and then 2 seconds later,
well,
the dick is out.
Well, it wasn't. Oh well. It happened. Basically, we did a blink and that was it. Oh, your inner thoughts.
Here goes nothing.
You undress and step over the line. Fuck, that's huge. So, is this anything like skinny dipping?
It really does feel like water.
If that's how to describe like zero gravity, that feels pretty cool.
There's even some resistance.
This is my little oasis. He looks to be in thought for a little bit. I've never used it like this though, so I don't think anyone ever has. I usually come here to do target practice.
That explains the targets.
Aren't there cameras down here?
I'd like to try that sometime.
It's not as good as a real shooting range, but I could show you how to use it sometime if you like. As he says that, he swims up behind you and grabs your leg, pulling you downwards. You're not ready and get pulled downwards. For a second, it feels like you're falling downwards and you let out a yell. And then you're floating again.
Oh?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Why is he wearing underwear in this image? Lies and slander. You proceed to try and catch him to do the same. Turns out he's slippery, and what ensues is a game of back and forth, him tossing you in some direction and you trying to get back at him. Eventually you manage to catch him, but before you can push him away in any direction, he grabs onto you and pulls you into a hug. Are you feeling distracted yet?
That probably makes me less distracted.
I like the song, Oh Captain, My Captain. God, they really love to just hammer down the saxophone in here.
Yeah. Although the closeness is pretty distracting.
You get a boner. Then would it be
We're
all
doing
right
this
if I
now?
kissed you?
We're doing this now?
Hey, we're distracted.
Do you really want that?
I'd like to, if you're feeling the same way. I already know what you're gonna say.
Like,
Yeah?
I'm so...
Yeah?
I have such conflicted feelings
Yeah?
here because on one hand, this is like exactly what I've been like, yes.
This is your
but
self-fulfillment right here. This wish
on the other
fulfillment.
hand, I still feel like the timing is so strange. It's so strange to go
Well,
from like him killing one of his friends and crewmates into like, yeah, let's pivot into a romantic
It's been a few
scene.
days. It's been a few days, and like we're
Yeah,
using this as
but
a distraction to get our mind off of things. It's not a health.
Yeah,
it's not. I'm not saying it's the healthiest way, but
No,
like
I
it's the
feel like
sexiest way.
maybe this is intended. I don't know if this is not necessarily a like this might be intended, but I feel like he's dealing with this in a very unhealthy way.
Oh,
He's
hell
just
yeah,
trying
he
to like,
is.
oh yeah, I'm trying to run for my feelings. Let's go skinny dip and let's not think about that. Let's just move on.
And like, look, these are the choices. I'm like cropping it a little bit so you just see the choices.
Okay.
So are we kissing?
And I
him?
like honestly, I would probably pick not right now because it just feels like the moment is wrong. Like if this happened before the Rex thing, I would be like hell yeah.
Are we still in chapter
But
3?
now we're still on chapter 3. Yeah. Yeah.
So we can see both choices. So do you really want
Yeah.
to say no right now?
I actually do because it feels like it makes more sense. I know this is like disappointing to those who want hot bear love, and I do too. But right now feels like it's the
It's
timing
not
is
it's not the right timing.
no.
No, not right now.
I'm not quite there yet.
True.
Sorry.
Don't be. I apologize. That was way too forward of me.
I mean, it was nice that he asked.
It was nice.
Like, it's
I'm gonna
not-
load real quick and just check. I want
Are
to
you-
see. I just want to
Okay.
see. I want to see if there's an image. I mean, we're not gonna read it.
Okay.
I just want to see if there's like an image. Oh, okay. So you just kiss and start getting and like discuss the rest of the day.
Okay.
So it's more thoughtful if you said no. So you were right on that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we did
Yeah,
this.
just
this part.
reread one more.
I'm not quite there yet. Sorry.
Don't be. I apologize. That was far too forward of me. Now, how about we do some actual skinny dipping? He breaks the hold and swims a lap around the room. You do the same, and after that conversation returns to casual subjects, you tell him about how you're setting up the router and switching system that'll be used once you get to Arctos. God damn. I can't, like, the what is being distracted by the dick behind it. You also discuss what to do in the coming days. Seems like there's an idea that you'll keep spending time with the different crew members. Eventually, you both get out and get dressed again.
Bjorn.
Bjorn. As you look over and sneak a peek at him as he gets dressed, you notice him doing the same. He even winks at you. You talk for a while, and things seem a little more normal for a while. You eventually found yourself back at your room. Seems like you really did manage to break the flow of difficult thoughts.
Hopefully the future holds less chaos. Maybe even some romance.
Okay, so that was... I mean, like, we could just up and heave and make out with him. But yeah, you're right. I'm going to keep saying that to cope a little. Just gonna cope a little. You're right. You were right. There is still one thing, however, gnawing on your mind. But perhaps now you'll be able to focus and process what happened with Rex after your skinny dip with your boss.
Yeah.
After a night of rest, you find yourself feeling different as you make your way to the canteen for breakfast. Refreshed, even, without your boner.
Yeah.
Handsome stranger.
Wait, now?
Hello?
Are we still...
Thanks for testing this version of the story. I'm sorry, there's no new story.
Wait.
It's coming, I promise. It's the
Is
end.
this the end?
It's the end.
We reached the end.
I thought there was more. No! No! Myra, you missed it. Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, no, we gotta rate and comment. Oh my god, until next time, all the best. No!
Damn.
What the fuck?
Damn, dude.
Oh my god. We can't even see the memories. It's been over a year since that game got updated. I know!
Yeah.
And now we're here to suffer!
We suffer.
Oh, we got a good amount of images though. We're missing
It was,
two from
it was,
from
but
here.
and they left it in such a, like...
This left us on such a good note. They showed us him naked and then we killed, then he dies? I hate this. Nude Grandpa Dragon. Yeah, he was just showing off there. Hey, that's wild. Honestly, no, we should definitely leave a review on this. I'm actually going to do this like during the break.
How are we... Do you want to do like a little review of the game so far? How we're feeling about it?
Honestly, I'm liking the story. I'm very much like this story. Like at first glance, I thought, oh, it'll be a cute like sci-fi bara thing, like nudity. Like it's furry, and like the story is like it has me hooked. The story and plotline is getting me hooked, and I'm feeling more and more invested. With every day, we now have to wait for this to update.
Yeah.
We pretty much like spaced it out 3 hours each, basically almost 3 hours each with like within each save. We did like, this is within 3 months. No, this is 2 saves. This is since January.
Yeah.
January, February,
We've been
March,
doing this for a while.
April, May. We did it throughout the entire subathon, basically.
Yeah.
Since January, though, damn.
It's been going for a while.
We almost saw the it.
We almost saw the it.
I'm crying.
Oh, that's on screen, by the way. Your
No, you
thumbnail.
can't you can't see it. They can't see that. What are you talking about?
Too few pixels.
You don't see that. What?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't see that.
Should I share my thoughts on the game so far?
No, please do.
Like I'm liking it mostly. I like the combination of sort of sci-fi and romance. I like the idea of a science because like a lot of the science fiction stories that I like are in games tend to be very dystopic.
Mm.
And while this definitely has a
Dystopian aspect to it.
it has a dystopian aspect. It has an aspect of a world being destroyed. It still feels very hopeful and very, optimistic.
Yeah.
Even though it has darker themes. The one thing I will say feels a little weird about it is that it did some really heavy like tonal shifts towards the end of what we played with. It went from being mostly just very lighthearted and cute and wish fulfillment, and then it went to a character dying, and then we're back to like skinny.
We were brought back down to reality just for a hot second until we got distracted.
And
honestly,
I feel like
it makes sense. Like it's being rewritten. That's the thing. Most of these things are going to be rewritten, which makes sense. They want to get the main thing out of the way at the moment.
I feel like I can imagine this being a thing that is like feels like a little. It feels a little bit like a rough draft, you know?
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it feels like it's a little jarring.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's completely fine if you want to switch from a cutesy story into something really dark. That's okay, I think. But going back to the cute stuff after that is difficult. Like, it's hard to just move past that. And I get that that's what they're trying to say, that the characters kind of need an outlet by distracting themselves by something. But it felt like, for me personally, this is a personal thing, but for me personally, it felt like it happened too fast and too soon. And that's also why I was so on board with kissing this bear the entire time, right up until the moment when he actually got the chance to do it, because
it felt out of place. Also, hi Dracula from YouTube. We just finished chapter 3 of Distant Travels, and we're giving our thoughts about. I was going to say thoughts and pleasures about it. Our thoughts about it, and like, it felt quick. It felt
quick, and
it was building up to the slow burn of us wanting to kiss the bear, but like, what happened in chapter 3, the echoes from the void? What happened that entirely?
Yeah.
The tonal shift there, it wasn't meant to happen. Like, Razor was right on that. It wasn't the right moment for a kiss scene, even though we're skinny dipping with the bear that we've been after.
And I felt like it would have worked better, I think, if Rex didn't die, if he was just hurt.
Yeah.
And he was still like, it was a little jarring, everyone's a little scared, but he's gonna be fine eventually. Like,
yeah.
Also,
this is a visual novel, Dracula. Sorry.
Or if there was like a longer period of mourning afterwards. And I also felt like
it was too short of a mourning period. Because it said few days too.
And if you want to, and that's like, I agree that a few days is a little short, but it's also not just the time that passes like in universe, it's also just the time that passes for us playing the game. It sort of goes so quick from one into the other.
Yeah, it's been 5 months in this game's time period. For us it feels like it's been 5 months total.
But if you want to pivot, this is like also my personal opinion, but if you want to pivot back to something more romantic, I think it would make more sense to have a scene where the main character is like comforting Mike afterwards.
Yeah, more comfort than like dick showing.
Yeah, and he has to, like, because I think in the way his character's written, he's running from his problems. He's trying to keep an optimistic facade all the time.
Which,
and I feel like
thinking that made sense for the skinny dip.
Yeah, and I think that's like how they explain it, and it does make some sense. But I think this is like the worst thing he's been through in a while, right?
Yeah.
He's obviously been through a lot of really dark things in the past, but this is the worst thing that has happened to him in quite a while. So it would make sense if this is like the moment when his facade cracks a little bit and he can't keep it in. And then we can be there as the main character, kind of comforting him and talking him through it.
And just
helping.
And it'll help us both, if anything.
Yeah. And exactly. And then we can sort of lean on each other and sort of, instead of distracting from what happened, we could sort of go through it, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. But other than that, I liked it. I think it's cute. It's got like nice characters. It is very like wish fulfillment-y, but that's fine. That's
a good story. We love the wish fulfillment. We don't come in for like the distress of reality. We come for distraction. That's why it's sci-fi.
Exactly.
Science fiction. That's science fiction.
And I imagine, especially for you, since you have played like some visual novels that have been psychological horror, as we talked about.
This is the most refreshing thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
This is the most refreshing thing. And Honestly, it was pretty good. It's nice. It's nice. It was nice, like playing this visual novel with you. We have to get another one in now.
Yeah.
We have to. We should do Dawn. What if we just do Dawn Chorus?
Which is that? I don't like because I
let me look up Dawn Chorus real quick. So Dawn. Because I have it on Itch.io. I had it on Itch.io, like the list. A car was burned out by sci-core furry visual novels? No way. Sometimes. So Dawn Chorus is a wholesome, non-linear romance furry visual novel set in the cold, snow-clad Norway. We're in Norway.
Norway.
We're in Norway this time.
There's a character here named Björn.
Yeah. Is he? And he's a bear.
I can imagine.
But like the art is nice. I think.
The art is pretty cute.
What's it called? Who wrote this? Kyo. I want to see who did the illustrations. Hold up. So, oh god. If you're a furry, you know who Bake Boy is. He's a very nice furry artist. I'm gonna share my screen real quick to Razor, and only Razor right now. Yeah, Big Boy. You see that, Razor?
Oh.
He's this artist.
Oh,
this
my.
This is the artist for that game. Show the class? Nah, I don't think I will. You'll see it later. Yeah, this is the artist.
Right.
This is the writer. This is this is the main story writer and music artist.
Is the writer from Norway or
European Mountain Lion? That's all it says from the Blue Sky.
Bear Appreciator.
Bear Appreciator. Nice. Non-binary and queer, degrowth, meta-modernism, visual novel creator. And Princess Sky is also one of the artists, which I've been trying to like save up enough money to get a reference sheet from them because their reference sheets are really nice. Like if I show you, like, hold up, this show, come on, slowly load in. Like their character design reference sheets are really nice, but they're like $180.
That looks really cute.
Their art style fits well. Razor, what did Akaro show you?
Just some art.
Some art.
Some art of
yeah, like
some
here it is.
people doing activities together.
Aggressive hugging.
Hand holding.
Yeah, like their reference sheets are really nice.
And also maybe holding some other parts.
Yeah, who knows? You'll never know. But yeah, like the artist is pretty nice.
Cute.
I do like them. I do love Princess Sky, and I want them to draw me so badly. I will look at it myself. Go right on ahead.
I am picturing like with the way you said like, Racer, what did you see? Have you seen the movie Sunshine?
Sunshine? What's that?
No, it's actually reminding me a little bit of Distant Travels.
Also,
it's a sci-fi movie about a bunch of people who are traveling. They're going to the sun to drop a massive bomb into the sun to stop the sun from dying. And there's like a scene where they're out like repairing the spaceship, and one of them is like looking into the sunlight and he's like getting burned. And then the psychologist of the ship is like talking to him like, Kaneda, what do you see? And because they're like going insane from looking at the sun. And that's the picture I got in my head when you were like, Racer, what did you see?
Oh my god.
You have looked at the furry art, Racer. What did you see?
What did you see?
Can you come back from this?
Ooh, if we pay $7 for Dawn Chorus, we get the soundtrack. Nice.
But honestly, like this looks like a really nice visual novel, and I would be up for doing it.
Hell yeah.
I will say though that in a way this was like a good timing to end Distant Travels, because I will be traveling for summer. I will be traveling home to visit my family, and I might not be as available. I might still be available a little bit, but my schedule is gonna be a little harder to figure out. So I don't know exactly when I will be.
I'm here always, and we're always gonna do our once a month thing. And the invitation still stands if you want to join in the usual first. The invitation's still there.
Such an extremely nice thing to say. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking on it.
I love your company, Razor. It's honestly, you feel like you feel like the type of friend that we could have stopped talking for years, and then when we talk again, we talk as if we just saw each other yesterday. Type feel.
Oh,
That's how it feels like. Razor.
that's very sweet. I've really enjoyed this as well. I'm really glad you invited me to this.
Yeah.
This has been a lot of fun.
Always. I'm always gonna invite you to things now for furry games. So on the YouTube side, thank you for watching. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell icon to get notified on our next stream, which should be tomorrow. I have to post make it more. I need to make it public, but we will be doing Monster Hunter Rise with the usual furs tomorrow, as well as Bounty's Call, our D&D session that is run by Kestrel Oswald. So for now, on the YouTube side, I want to wish you hey howdy hey and a good night. But on the Twitch side, we will be doing a lot more, but we will be taking an hour break to eat lunch because I haven't eaten yet, and all I had was a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich with ketchup, salt and pepper, and mayo, and I'm hungry. So yeah. Razor, say goodbye to YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching.
Yee. Bye-bye, YouTube. And for